Okay, so let's factorize a quadratic. It's going to be a quadratic where the coefficient of x squared is not 1, so the hardest sort to factorize. We're going to look at calculator method, which helps to save time in a calculator paper. So what we're going to do first is we're going to solve this quadratic expression equal to 0. Okay, so for that we're going to need to bring up calculator. So on the calculator we need menu A. Quadratics are polynomials, so we choose 2. And they are polynomials degree 2, so we choose 2 again. So we can now put in our coefficients. So the coefficient of x squared is 2 equals negative, so let's use a negative key, negative 1, and the constant is negative 3. Okay, so that's all the coefficients. Press equals again for the solutions. We've got 3 over 2 and minus 1. So x equals 3 over 2 minus 1. Okay, so we're talking about factorizing, not about solving. So what we can do is we can work backwards from the solutions to find brackets. The easy one is x is minus 1, that's just an integer. So we can imagine a bracket which has value 0 when x is 1, x when x is minus 1, and we can have a bracket is 0 in that case. Now, is that the factorization that we're looking for? Well, no, because if we multiply it out we get x squared, not 2x squared. So we just need to modify this, and what we'll do is, if we look at the factor x minus 3 over 2, if we multiply through by 2, that will give us the factor that we're looking for. So the final answer will be x plus 1 2x minus 3. Okay, so that didn't look very compact, a method. So what do you actually write? Well, what you actually write in the exam is that. Okay, so how are we going to proceed to do that? Well, we just need to realize what actually happened was x equals 3 over 2 gave us the bracket underneath, but the denominator came at the front and the numerator, or minus the numerator, came in at the back. So that's what we need to do. If we get fraction answers, we can go straight to the brackets. Okay, so let's try a different question. Let's try Factorize 15x squared plus x minus 2. Okay, calculator time. So let's go back to the calculator. Let's put in this time 15, 1, negative 2. The answers we get are 1/3 minus 2/5. 1/3 minus 2/5. Okay, so the 1/3 factor, denominator was 3, so it's 3x. It was positive 1/3, so it's minus 1 in the bracket. Minus 2/5, denominator was 5, so 5 in front, and minus the numerator, so minus 2 plus 2. And that would answer the question. Now a whole question may not just end there, it may want solutions, and then this would be method to get those solutions. So we could have, say, a question slightly different. Solve 15x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. I'll get my answers from calculator. I'll do my brackets. And then the solutions would be solutions from the calculator. And that's all you would need to write, with this line being evidence of method. Okay, so that covers how to factorize quadratic by calculator.